Hey, peace. Peace, everyone. It's Raw. Back here at Raw Vibes TV. You know, this is my first time actually doing a live. So if you subscribe and you have your notification bell on, she'll be popping up. Um, Title, I believe it should be, is Life is Hard. Life is hard. There's many different levels to hard. What might be hard for you might be easy for someone else. What might be easy for someone else might be hard for you. But I will say I believe that certain things in life are unanimous. Around the board, it's going to be hard for anyone in certain circumstances. Um, so yeah, just doing a laugh. Yeah, my peoples wasn't feeling too well. Midnight, midnight before maybe 7 p.m. Real hot. So I went to get it checked out. Urine seemed fine. The blood work is actually should be coming up soon within the next couple hours. Um, Due to I believe the machine being full. Um, for some people, I will say things can be uh, maybe a little scary, maybe a little worry, or maybe just a little hard um, to get through. But that's life, right? Peep game. He over there. He know. He said, "Man, I'm the man." Oh, he looking at the camera. He looked at the camera for a minute. He said, "I'm the man." So yeah, things can get hard. Normally that's how it goes. But the universe always has your back, right? Whether it's the dark side of the universe or the light side, right? So yeah, maybe I should just did a video because a lot I feel like somebody jive looking right at me. Like the video, you don't really know if somebody looking at you or not. But everything will be all right. I feel like well, all my life, but I feel like since I put this on my arm, things have been. See, put this on my arm. Things have really been putting me to the test of that. Like, uh, are you gonna weather the storm? Are you gonna come out triumphant? You know, uh, can you handle the pressure, any type of pressure? Uh, are you able to still fly, still operate, right? The same with the pressure on you or certain obstacles on you. Um, and it may not necessarily be you. So you might be fine. Somebody very near and dear to you could be going through it. Um, and it's up to you on how you're going to handle the situation. Um, I believe Nipsey said, I don't even know if this was on a song. I believe he said, a man is defined by any given moment in his life and his reaction to whatever it is. So you can have a good moment, you can have a bad moment. You know what I mean? You might feel like you had the worst moment in your life, uh, but you wouldn't know until you continue to live. Let's say 20, 30, 40 years from now, you're like, damn, that one moment was still one of the worst moments I had in my life or the hardest time I had in my life. Um, so just using that as an example, something that was 20 years ago or so, if you letting that um, be an element in any type, then after the 20 years go by, you're like, man, I done been through all this other stuff in life, and that was the hardest moment or the hardest time. And if I was just able to be, um, if I was just able to weather whatever storm it was or get over whatever trauma it was, then maybe the next 20 or like I said, 20 or 30 years of your life would have been went through a lot different. So yeah, that's raw vibes. Just giving you the raw vibes. Everything that looks good isn't good. I wasn't even really gonna do a video because I'm like, I don't even want to put it out there like that. Um, and I really didn't, you know, I really didn't. But at the same time, if you're watching, you can, oh, he's trying to hit that jump. Oh, he's trying to hit that jump. What you doing, bro? You better have some babies. You on camera? Look, she over there. Oh, she over there. Go get her. No, I ain't gonna put you on camera. Ah, that's crazy. Go ahead and business. Um, so I end up just doing the video or the live anyway because a lot of people, um, not really big. I guess this is a social media platform. I'm not big on Facebook or Instagram or any other social media sites other than YouTube. I use, um, and a lot of times you'll see people they just happy. They just hey, on my videos you see raw vibes. Majority of the time I try to just give you the raw vibes. I don't necessarily mean that um, I'm happy all the time. That doesn't necessarily mean that I'm having a great day. You know, it's just giving you literally the raw vibe. So, what your vibe, the vibe could be anything. So that's maybe another reason why I wanted to go ahead and do this live, put this video out. So people can know because I can be discouraging. Like you look at people Facebook, you're like, dang, I'm not even really that type of person like that, but it affected me. Just like some songs, like you may have heard, you like, man, these songs ain't even really all that. But if you hear it and you're in the right atmosphere, you like, oh, all right, I can see why people get it. I mean, I see why people like it so much. And it's okay. You like, yeah, this song okay, but you might have said it was trash 2, 3 months, every day, every other day, every week, every weekend, 2, 3 months. So just wanted to put this video out to let everybody know, the majority of people that's watching this video, they're just gonna watch this video. You're capable of much more than you actually give yourself credit for. So never forget that we have a tremendous amount of strength in general. I definitely do. I was born 1 pound 6 ounces back in the '90s, early '90s. Uh, and it was jab unheard of in the region, in the area I was at, to not be wearing glasses, to not have a bunch of health issues, um, to come out of that, come out of that and be able to live, be able to live the way I'm capable of living, not necessarily places or status, but as far as just being able to walk upright, um, you know what I mean, move my feet, move my toes, move my hands, my fingers, my neck, my be able to think, clearly, um, for the most part, and just being able to, you know, breathe well, no asthma, no, allergies, things like that. So I'm very thankful for that. And I'll be glad soon to come. I'll have a little another piece of raw coming up. Excuse me, I'm looking in the background. Well, not excuse me, but I'm looking in the background. They eating them cherries. They're picking at them cherries. They all cool now. The big one, he was like, "Nah, I'm not having it." I let him in the cage. I let him in the house. I didn't call it no cage. I let it in the house. Cause the other four were in the bottom. He usually is in the top. So I let him in the bottom. He got to tripping for a while, but when I came back, I had to actually let him out. So then I left and came back, and there was some crows. And he was right here standing his ground, like, "Hey man, these my chicken, these my people." So he ain't gonna let nothing happen to him. And he been cool with him since I came back. He looked pretty strong too, a little healthy. These ones I just had not too long ago. Look at him try to get that cherry. I'm not looking at the camera, so I can't tell how good of a view it is or not. You know what I mean? But he protecting his own. That's what he's supposed to do. As men, not saying women can't, or not saying that they don't, because they definitely do. But as men, we need to protect our own, and that's by any means. Um, growing up in the time that I have been growing up and still growing, uh, in a society, it's completely different now than 5, 10, 15 years ago. Um, seem like the roles have shifted and even became acceptable. But women should never have to argue or fight with another man, or in a situation around man, and it's a man there, you a man. That's uh, what you for, whether you tough or you not. That don't have nothing to do with it. It just has something to do with being a man. So it's a shame that a lot of women have to fend for themselves, or even feel like they have to fend for themselves, because that's an emotion they shouldn't have to feel. Um, that vibration in their body. You know what I mean? That's not. That's not. That's not naturally what how they felt um, years and years and years on. Now, if something happened to the man, you can see old pictures and things like this. If something happened to the man, you see the woman. She right there. She fearless. She right there. But and some women are just like that. They're aggressive. They'll go out. But if the woman's gone, if the man's gone, it's traumatic either way. But if the woman's gone, and the man's there, that's job backwards. Especially when you have children. They always say there's nothing like a mother's love, and that's a fact. Whether people feel like it's a good mother or not, there was a being inside of this other being for X amount of time, and what that's what you attach. You literally attach to your mother. You know what I mean? Like literally, you never attach to your father, like physically. You never physically. Hey, chill out. Let me chasing him. You never physically, or he may be just trying to get that one. They ain't having it though. All them cherries, man. You better go get another cherry. Um, yeah, you never really physically attached to your father, like by no umbilical cord or anything like that. No placenta. You don't have your. It's none of that. You know what I mean? I don't even think that's not even really what this live was about, but it turned into that. So little legs looking strong. I be looking at their feet like, dang, chicken feet. He like her. Is that the same one? She a little light and she got. I'm trying to figure this. I give him some type of name, some type of identification, so I can, even though I can tell which ones is which. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Been on this for about the time and say anyway. It's 20 minutes. What's 20 minutes? Um, Shoot, everybody, majority of people who ever gonna watch this video or live are gonna be able to see like, hey, I've been in situations or places or whatever time frames. I'll say that 20 minutes is like 2-3 hours. It literally seem like 2-3 hours, and then this other times 20 minutes seem like 5 or 2 minutes. You know what I mean? If you've been hit a double at your job, and you got to go to another job, you get some sleep. That 20 minutes is like no time at all. You just waking, going to sleep, and waking right back up. Or some people have the reverse effect. They can go to sleep for 20 minutes and it was like 10 hours they energize. So just all depends. It's all about living life um, and preparing for death, right? Facts. Peace. This is Raw Babs.